Nah. So today we're making sourdough bagels for the very first time. I always see people making stuff on YouTube and it's like they're tried and true recipes, but I thought it'd be fun to like do a try series kind of. I mean, I've made sourdough stuff before, like sourdough pancakes, which were thick, and sourdough whole wheat bread, so I do know how to make sourdough stuff. I've just never made bagels or sourdough bagels before. But the recipe itself, or the ingredients, are relatively simple. So we have some lukewarm water, 283 grams to be exact, or about 1¼ cup. We have 114 grams of 100% hydration sourdough starter. This is whole wheat and all-purpose flour mixed. We have 6 grams of sea salt, 5 grams of sugar, which I guess just got a bit of water in it. Oops, doesn't matter. Then we have 482 grams of flour. I already mixed it, so it's 50 grams whole wheat and 432 grams of all-purpose unbleached flour. I mixed it because most recipes call for bread flour, but I don't have bread flour. Anyway, so we're gonna autolyse the dough first. So autolyse just means you mix the water and the dough together and let it sit so the flour can become fully hydrated and the gluten can like start developing. It improves the flavor and just a good thing to do. I know this from bread baking kind of. So most recipes that I found for bagels don't do this, but risk it for the biscuit. You want to be careful with how much water you add because it can get sticky very fast. Sourdough already generally is very sticky, and it's important to note that not everybody does 100% hydration starters, so sometimes the recipe calls for like a certain gram amount of starter, but it's not 100% hydration, so that's something to keep in mind as well. So anyways, I'm gonna add some water now. I won't add the salt or sugar yet because the salt, like, it's not recommended to add the salt, and the sugar is for the yeast to eat, so there's no yeast in there yet, so it doesn't make sense to add the sugar now. So I'm keeping a bit just in case I don't need as much. And you can use your hands. I'm gonna use this rubber spatula, and also not this one because it's not making dough yet. You're just supposed to incorporate a little. So what we're looking for here is not really kneading the dough, just having no dry flour bits. If it's shaggy a little, it's okay. Like, this is not a smooth dough ball, and it shouldn't necessarily be. Put this in the oven with just the light on. So the oven itself isn't on. We'll be back in 30 minutes. So now it's done autolysing. So I'm gonna add the starter now and the salt and the sugar. So, but I'll start with the starter.
Starting with the starter?
Yep. And I'm really trying to get every last bit. Salt, sugar. I'll start with the sugar, and I'll This is never the fun part of the process, in case you're wondering. Now the salt. Okay, so all I did now was incorporate it just a little before putting it in the stand mixer, because otherwise it doesn't do so great with getting the starter incorporated, because it'll have the auto least dough and that'll be kind of dry, locked down, dirty. Start. Wait until it's a smooth ball, maybe forever. Looks like it has tiny arms. So, one eternity later, we're not sure the KitchenAid is gonna get the job done. Hugs for everybody, so I'm gonna try and hand knead it. Turn this up onto an unfloured work surface, aka this table. Come on, you little sucker! Like I said, sourdough is always a little sticky. There's just no way around it. Okay. Hiya, hiya, hiya. Massage. Now, I'm gonna oil this bowl, transfer this. Oh look, it already has a bubbly. I like big jugs of olive oil, and I cannot lie. Now just forming it into a nice little ball. Now in the thingy it goes. Oops. Okay. Now that I've made a mess, I need a damn kitchen towel. Okay, so I wetted this towel to prevent the boule to lose moisture. So I'm covering it with the wet towel and then putting it in my oven with the oven light on. See you in an hour. 1 hour later. So this hasn't quite risen as much as I wanted it to, but it'll work. Flour the work surface. Turn the dough ball onto your work surface. Okay, so all we're doing now is dividing the dough into 8 equal pieces. Gonna use a bench scraper for that. Technically you're supposed to deflate the dough, but it hasn't risen that much, so I'm gonna skip it. Gonna flour this lightly and cut it in half. First I'm going to form them into balls, and then I'm going to put them on a baking sheet. So we're taking our oiled baking tray and just placing them on here. Just gently. Okay, and then we're covering them up with the moistened damp dish towel so they don't dry out. And then putting them back in the oven with the light on for another 30 minutes. A little more than 10 minutes later, but reveal. Now I'm gonna flour my index finger and thumb in my trusty bowl. Pick one of these up and pinch through the center. This is much harder than I thought. So now we've shaped them into donuts or bagels, and now we're waiting for the water to boil so we can drop them in. So now I'm gonna drop it in gently and then start 1 minute. Now I'm gonna give them a quick egg wash. Now I'm gonna put them in the oven at 425 for 20 minutes. Nah.
No? They don't look bad though. I mean,
They look bad, but they don't look good.
well, we'll have to see how they taste.
So, I already cut this one open. Just got hit with crumbs in the face. So the crumb looks good. Like there's aeration throughout, so not bad. Has a nice bite to it. These were boiled 1 minute. Ours didn't really float to the top, which I'm guessing is due to my sourdough starter being 3 hours over its prime. So next time, not wait for the video, just make it. These were boiled 2 minutes, so 1 minute on each side. And these were boiled 1 minute each in sugar, water, and baking soda. So it seems like baking soda is the clear winner. It has the nicest thorough brown. Yeah. Next time we're probably gonna do no egg wash either. So, see you next time.